BYJU'S Exam Prep IAS has been the gateway to your IAS prep. Our YouTube channel is going to get even better from 2023. Starting 2nd January, the Hindu newspaper analysis will be conducted live every day at 10 a.m. by your beloved faculties. Not only this, we have a whole new set of initiatives lined up for the new year to help you clear this prestigious exam. So subscribe to our YouTube channel now and give wings to your civil services dream.
Hello and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep IAS. Welcome to the big news. The topic for today's discussion: Peace Pact with Naga Armed Group ZUF. Let us try and understand what is this article in greater detail. The article here is speaking about one of the insurgent groups that operates in the state of Manipur. Manipur means the land of gems. It was described as the land of gold or Suvarnabu. When you consider Manipur, you have other states in and around it which are important from the preliminary examination point of view. So around Manipur, what we have is Nagaland, followed by Assam as well as Mizoram. So these are very important from the preliminary examination point of view. Manipur also has an advantage of acting as India's gateway to the east. Why? Because it will help us connect to Myanmar as well. These are some of the important facts with respect to Myanmar. Now what we have to understand is the rise of insurgency in Manipur. Why is there insurgency in the state of Manipur? So when you look at insurgency, the emergence of insurgency in Manipur dates back to 1964 with the formation of United National Liberation Front, which still remains one of the formidable militant outfits. The rise of separatist insurgency in Manipur mainly attributed to perceived discontent over alleged forced merger of Manipur with the Union of India and subsequent delay in granting it full-fledged statehood, while the erstwhile Kingdom of Manipur was merged with India on 15th of October 1949. It became a state only in 1972. So what are the various reasons as to why there is insurgency in Manipur? One, these people who are conducting these insurgency movements basically believe that Manipur was forced to become part of India, and at the same time it should have been given a statehood, but it was given only statehood in the year 1972. So these are the two major reasons as to why they have been conducting the insurgency movements. So they want to establish an independent Manipur which is against the territorial and sovereignty integrity of the country. The latter years saw a slew of militant outfits being formed, including the People's Liberation Army, People's Revolutionary Party of Kanglepak, Kanglepak Communist Party, Kangle Yowal Kanalup, among others, and these valley-based outfits have been demanding an independent Manipur. In the early 1990s, the ethnic clashes between the Nagas and the Kukis led to the formation of several Kuki insurgent groups, which have now scaled down their demand from a separate Kuki state to a territorial council. The further continuance of insurgency led to formation of smaller outfits like Zeliangrong United Front, People's United Liberation Front, and other splinter groups. So what are we going to discuss today? We are going to discuss about an agreement signed between the central government, state government, as well as one of the insurgent groups, which happens to be Zeliangrong United Front. Now what we have to understand is what are the challenges for the government when it comes to the state like Manipur. Why insurgency continues despite the government coming up with number of developmental schemes and programs. That is because of the demand of many outfits conflict with each other. What do we understand by this? Let's say for example, we have one of the insurgent groups A, then we have another insurgent group B, we have a third insurgent group C. So each of them have their own objective. Each of them also have certain outcome that they are expecting from the government of India. But when you address the objective of group A, this will be in conflict with group B. So this particular group A wants a particular objective to be fulfilled, but that is in contradiction to group B's objective. So when group B's objective is fulfilled by the government of India, you have another insurgent group which is not happy with it. So each of these groups have a conflicting objective, and that is the main reason we are not able to address and ensure that justice according to those groups are served to all these groups. Second, change in nomenclature or by forming a new group. What do we understand by this? Let's say there is one of the insurgent groups. This group has accepted for the fact that they have to speak to the government, they have to establish peace and tranquility in that particular region. So the leader has accepted the terms and conditions of the government. Within this particular group, there can be another split group. This group may change the nomenclature, or at the same time they can also form a new group because the other group is speaking to the government, they want to establish peace and tranquility. So when the entire group comes and speaks to the government, what you will have is peace and tranquility. But what if the group is split, or this can be voluntary as well, or this group wants to constantly keep deriving some benefits from the government and at the same time also keep fighting for the cause as well. In order to ensure both these things happen, what they can do is change the nomenclature or form a new group. This happens to be the second major challenge when it comes to insurgency operations in Manipur. Third happens to be nexus between the politician and insurgents and criminals. What is this nexus? There are some outfits which operate as the criminal gangsters, thriving on extortion, kidnapping and contract killing as well. They also have the support from the local politicians as well. As and when they engage in insurgency, they also engage in criminal activity so that they are able to make the money. So they are indirectly getting the support of the local politicians. Fourth, flourishing arms smuggling in the region through the porous borders and the support from the hostile neighboring countries. This basically means the northeastern insurgency in the state of Manipur is also being supported by other countries in and around. It can be countries which are not in good terms with India, and at the same time they can provide small arms as well. They can also supply them weapons as well. So if there is a particular group which is actually wanting to thrive on this insurgency operation, it is being supported by those countries which are not happy with India, which want to always create internal problems with India. So this means insurgency continues in all these states, especially in the state of Manipur. Now, if you look into the present context, we have the union government, the Manipur government. They have signed a cessation of operations agreement with Zeliangrong United Front, a Manipur-based Naga armed group. The banned group, active for a decade, has been demanding a separate state for the Zeliang Naga tribe. So the Chief Minister of Manipur has said, in yet another milestone, the Government of India and the Government of Manipur signed a cessation of operation agreement, New Delhi, with Zeliangrong United Front that has been active for more than a decade. This will be a significant boost to the peace process in Manipur, said the Chief Minister of Manipur. So this happens to be a banned group which are fighting for a separate state for whom? For the Zeliang Naga tribe. And now the representatives of the armed group have agreed to abjure violence, join the peaceful democratic process as established by the law of the land. The agreement also provides for rehabilitation and resettlement of the armed cadres, and what they will also have is a joint monitoring group so that all the terms and conditions of this agreement is fruitfully implemented. So the armed group had in earlier statements said that they are the followers of Rani Gaidinglu, the freedom fighter from Manipur who was jailed by the British for about 14 years. There have been other measures which have also been taken by the Government of India for settling peace and tranquility in the northeastern part. In September 2022, a similar tripartite peace agreement was signed between the centre, Assam government and as many as 8 Adivasi rebel outfits in New Delhi. November 2022, 31 cadres of 5 valley-based underground groups in Manipur laid down arms at a homecoming ceremony in Impal in the presence of the Chief Minister. Of the 31 cadres who joined the mainstream at the ceremony held at 1 Battalion Manipur Rifles, 17 belong to the Kanglei Communist Party, People's War Group, 4 are from United National Liberation Front, 6 from the People's Revolutionary Party of Kanglei Park, 3 cadres from Kanglei Yuval Khanna Loop, while 1 cadre was from Prevak VC. 9 cadres of Mizoram-based militant group Hamar People's Convention Democracy laid down their arms and surrendered to police in southern Assam Sechur district. Similarly, as many as 1179 cadres belonging to Barak Valley-based militant outfits, United Democratic Liberation Front of Barak Valley and Blue Revolutionary Army of Union laid down arms in the southern Assam's Hailkhandi district. This basically means that the central government is working far more efficiently to bring down the insurgent groups that are operating in northeast. So Manipur is one of the states where they are bringing it down, and added to it there are other insurgent groups that are operating in multiple other states. They are also bringing down this as well. So what is the significance of this agreement? This will give a significant boost to the peace process in Manipur, and at the same time there are several such agreements to end insurgency in the entire northeast. So this will give boost to the entire northeastern region as well. So what is the way forward in order to eliminate the militancy in Manipur as well as in the northeastern region? What is that we have to do? Government will have to introduce good government schemes and programs. Good governance needs to be instituted in the state through a transparent government, fair judiciary system, respect for the rule of law, and the provision of minimum basic amenities like hospitals, schools, police stations, so on and so forth. So basically, the state government will have to create new paradigm and a model so that they are able to restore peace and tranquility in this part of the country. So all the people who have taken up arms, they should be weaned away, and ultimately they should come and fall in line so that they follow the principles of democracy and rule of law. Second, the nexus among the politicians, insurgents and contractors should be completely broken so that peace and tranquility is restored in the state of Manipur. And third, connectivity and intermingling amongst the diverse communities of Manipur with mainland India should be made more effective to encourage national integration. So this should also be followed up by economic development through government, semi-government, private entrepreneur partnership, and also participation of the NGOs. If we are able to introduce all of this, we would be able to bring down the insurgency in the state of Manipur. It is this that we have to understand with respect to this article. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching. All the best.